Welcome back, cultists. So, as you can see, by the quality of the audio and the fact that I did say it in the last video, I did not have the audio for this one either. Though, the crazy part about this one is the fact that, as I'm recording this, I am watching the video back, and out of all the times I've recorded recently, my audio has always been really crappy in the game. And the one time it's not crappy in the game, I don't actually have physical audio as well. Like my voice. It's amusing, in my opinion. Because, yeah, basically what's happened is occasionally when I'm playing RimWorld, that was a mission to go way down. I'm like trying to figure out where I am. I'm like, oh, way up here. So, yeah. I think it was for a revolver and something else. I think it was stone bow, a great stone bow. So, but like I was trying to say is, while I'm editing it, the audio always is messed up, and I'm trying to figure out what's happening. There's a random spike that happens for no reason. Like it's just basically the audio spikes, the in-game audio spikes. It like has a tick, and when it happens, all the other audio minimizes with the program I'm using to edit. And yeah, you'll sometimes like hear my voice and it's like really quiet, so I have to amplify it by like 400% just to hear me. And I'm not a quiet person, so you can kind of understand that. But this time around, the audio was perfect in the game, and obviously I didn't even have freaking my voice on it. It's upsetting, and it's not just because my voice was on it. The other one was crap too. But I don't think a lot happened in this episode. Like I'm setting up a group to go there. I was trying to figure out what to feed them because again we're having food issues, which I do solve eventually. But at this point in time, we're not solving it. And then these people showed up and I bought their pemmican. I'm like, sweet, we'll use their pemmican. And no one hauled it. So because no one hauled it, apparently I couldn't actually set it as a caravan thing. So here I am trying to actually get them to make a little thing in there so I could put the pemmican on there and then eventually disallow anyone from using it. And then I'm trying to get, of course, people to haul it. And as I'm about to haul it, she grabs it. Sermon's called and she just drops it and walks away. I'm like, what the hell? Like, the sermon things in this game were really weird because they would just walk away from whatever job they're doing instead of completing the job real fast and then going there. It was like that. We have to beeline for it. No matter what we're doing, we have to beeline for this. So, I did have a couple issues with that problem. And also that, like, 2 or 3 of my pawns by the end of this start thinking that this whole worshipping thing is BS. Mostly, I think, because the fact that they started starving themselves and they started to be upset that their family had died, been sacrificed, and stuff like that. Because some of them were actually like friends in prison. And then I did that. So I can kind of understand that to some degree. I did speed this one up to 300%. I may have to even do it to 400% for the next one. Just because I just went on about freaking something completely different. And I'm still barely through this. Like I'm 5 minutes in and I've just been rambling about freaking my editing process. Yeah, this is the part, that's what, right. I'm getting utterly confused there. Cam is cooking simple meals, which simple meals are supposed to take just either vegetables or meat. But I guess when you're making 4 at a time, he'll use vegetables and meat, which was slowing him down his process. I literally gave him, or not gave him, but um, wanted him to do simple meals because then he would just use the meat and wouldn't use the vegetables because I wanted him to just quickly make them because no one was hauling the vegetables into his area, and because no one was hauling the vegetables into his area, he was not doing it quick. And he would have to go and haul them himself, and then see, he's not cooking now because he's going to go do it himself. It's just what is going on? And this is me starting to realize that I need to change things for the animals. So I'm going to do a section right here just for hay. And then I'm going to remove all the other coolers so that all the animals stay the heck away from it. And then I'm doing it a couple times because it didn't look like it got rid of it. I was like, no, it did. Kid around. So now they can just be able to go right there. And then right here, I made an area where I could put bodies for the cats. The cats wouldn't eat vegetables. So I'm setting up a corpse body section right here for the cats. And then I'm trying to disallow Fresh from going in there first. Because we just dealt with a prisoner. What I mess up on, which I don't realize until later on, is the fact that when they make the cooler, I forget to actually make it a cooler. On default, the coolers are set to 21 Celsius, which is fine, keeps room temperature. But for freezing, it needs to be minus temperature. So I totally forget about that until I look over to wonder why there's no body there, and then realize that. But luckily, or slightly ironically, the cats don't seem to starve in that time. They are getting food somewhere else. I never figure out where. So, but yeah, I extend a giant hay area at 1.2. So that way we're just making hay. Because yeah, we have a bunch of hay right there. I'm like, well, eat the hay. At least, you could turn it into kibble, but I didn't have the resources to turn it into kibble. So just eat raw hay. And this way it doesn't spoil. So, that was my goal. And then, I think we were just being attacked by a boar there. She was killing a boar, and we wanted to deal with it. And that was the other thing. It's theoretically with the sermon thing, if they're hunting a animal, kill it. Trying to figure out what this is actually. My screen's really small. Didn't seem important. Oh, I think this is John having a mental break. Okay, yeah, this is John actually now questioning if he wants to be part of the cult. I'm like, because he's malnourished. Malnourished. I can't see the word right now. And yeah, so I think he's got the flu, and that's why he's like that. But it's just dude, seriously? Jay's just getting pissy and stuff like that. I'm like, well, whatever. Here I'm just quickly trying to see what part of this is Overhead Mountain. Because, like I've explained before, Overhead Mountain has a ability to summon creatures, bugs. I can't remember the actual word for them right now. So, yeah. I don't, you don't really want that because they can be a pain. And then we're getting attacked by these birds. for the items that we wanted. So they do pretty well at taking out the birds. So we go up. Yeah, then we're out of here. And surprisingly, I gave them not a lot of food because we didn't have a lot of food, but they actually made it without. So they must have been picking up berries and stuff like that, which is great. It's the other weird thing about this game is sometimes they'll pick up like so many berries that they'll be fine, and other times they're just like starving immediately because your people can't pick up berries to save their life. I know it's based off a scale. It's just sometimes I can't tell exactly where the numbers are. I don't know what I was even doing there. I know at one point I realized that, oh, we had just got a new person. That's what it was. And I was trying to figure out what her skills were. To try to figure out how useful she's going to be. So yeah. I don't know if there's anything really else. There's another like minute, for me at least. But I'm gonna kind of just let you like watch out the rest of it. I'm just gonna, unless something special really happens, I'm just gonna let you watch out the rest of it. So until next time, cultists, hail Cthulhu.